I'm walking towards my manager's cabin. I open the door and he's sitting on a chair. I ask him, "Why did you reject my application?" And he says, "You know, how you walk, how you talk, you are not fit to be a manager. You are not good enough to be a manager." These words broke my heart. These words broke my whole self, which I had been carrying over the years. I was angry at first, but suddenly I realized that it's me who's creating my own life unconsciously. I started questioning my thoughts, my beliefs, and my fears. And I realized that I used to believe that I'm not good enough. I used to think that I'm not smart like others. I used to think that I don't have it in me to make it big in life. I was victim of my own thinking. I knew that I have something in my heart that I need to go and share with the world. But every time I thought of taking action, my fear based conditioning stopped me. Every time I thought of doing something for the dream, it stopped me. That little voice, it stopped me. That you are not good enough. You cannot do it. That conversation with my manager, that conversation that day with my manager transformed my life. That day, I realized that I am beyond my thoughts, I'm beyond my beliefs, and I'm beyond my fears. That day, I discovered my true self. Let's get into how we create our false self. Our false self is created by repeated experiences we come across in our life. Remember, everybody, each one of us came as a clean slate in this world. And the first experience we had was when we even did not know how to speak and understand language. When a child is hungry, what does he do? He cries and he gets a bottle full of milk in his mouth. What is the learning experience here? What is the learning experience here? You won't get it until you cry. How many of you have seen people who are in their 30s, 40s, or even 50s? They still cry? They feel like a victim. I'm not good enough. Have you seen, or you might recall when you were in school, you did not answer a question to your teacher. He asked you a question and you didn't answer, fearing that your classmates will laugh at you. That time, what were you thinking? What was your experience? That I'm not good enough to answer it. Later on, when you became adult, right? All the media, news channels, everyone is trying to tell you that this world is broken and it is impossible to fix it. What is the experience you have when you go through that news? or social media content, that I'm not good enough to fix it. So you won't even try. Everyone has dream to do something which speaks. They have something in their heart. They want to express themselves, but they don't do it because of fear. Because of fear of failure. And here's the result we see. 80, according to Gallup Incorporation, it's an employee research firm. They did a survey in 142 countries, and what they found is 87% of the employees worldwide, they hate their jobs. They say that they are disengaged, but it's either they are fully engaged or they are not engaged at all. They hate their jobs. But they don't do anything just because they have fear of failure. They think they are not good enough. 15% of, according to Government of India survey, 15% of the population in India is suffering from mental disorder. Primary reason is fear and anxiety. Fear is like cancer that must be cured if you want to take humanity forward and wants to live a life full of happiness and success. So what is the solution? Solution is very simple. I'll make it very simple, but it's very powerful. Whenever you have that thought which cripple you, which does not allow you to take action, observe that thought. Become more aware about that thought. When you do that, you are not giving any power to that thought. You need to understand that our mind is not designed to make you successful. It is not designed to make you happy. It is designed to make you detect threat that there might be something wrong outside. But sometimes, most of the time, it's not like that. So the only solution is become more aware about your own thought process. There is no other way. If you learn to tame how to handle that little voice, that small little voice, which doesn't allow you to do anything in your life, then you will discover your true potential. You will discover that all the powers that you want, you have within you. You will discover your true self. Like Vivekananda said, conquer yourself and the whole universe is yours. So stop living in your false self. That is the idea worth sharing. Thank you.